Hi, what's up? They're destroying our country, and I just wish we could do it quicker. I'd much rather see Biden as president, and I agree with him. I can't see too many people out there. I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones. Sidney Poitier, I thought he was very handsome, right? I'm being indicted for you, the black population. Lawyers are my best friend. You see black people walking around with my mugshot. You know that mugshot is number one. Elvis Presley's number two. I'm a very proud Christian, actually. We're going to protect pro-God context and content. Zion, Zionaning, Dodong, Tadang. The voices of famed evangelical people and evangelists. He rambled. He's cognitively impaired. 3 years later, how about that? I talked to Putin a lot. I'm not sure he looked great in a bathing suit. I think women like me. In Beverly Hills, you pay a fortune in taxes. They say you can only brush your teeth once a day. I don't think it could ever be wokenized. They rigged the presidential election, and we're not going to allow them to rig the presidential election of 2024.
Never get tired of that guy. The president mentioned in his speech the 2020 elections. Newsmax as a network believes the results were legal and final. Greta's coming up next. Stick around.
Look, obviously Donald Trump comes out of that seeming crazy, but I love that Newsmax, from now until like the heat death of the universe, needs to read a disclaimer. We don't actually agree with him. I think it's great. I never get enough. But no, the election wasn't stolen. Please don't sue us again. Anyway, Danielle, what do you make of this guy? There's been a lot of talk about cognitive capacity. What do you think?
I mean, that was a hell of a roundup. Like, bravo to the Lincoln Project, because I'm even more disturbed than I normally am. So well done. He's insane. He clearly has cognitive issues. He doesn't know what he's saying or when he's saying it. It's wild. It's wild that this is the Republican Party.
Yeah, and look, they obviously mix together a couple of different sorts of things, weird things that he says because he's a weird guy, casual racist stuff that he says, just making fun of people's names and talking about the black ones and stuff, dear God. And then of course there's the most common thing, which is, and it really is, he has a word that he has to say, okay, that he either has to think of or that's on a teleprompter. He can't come up with it. He instead says something similar or reminiscent of the word. He repeats it a couple times, then pretends that was the word that he was trying to say all along, and then he lands on the actual word. That pattern has popped up more and more lately, and actually we have a doctor who's gonna be joining us Thursday on the show who wrote an op-ed about this particular form of cognitive issue. So we're gonna be getting a doctor's breakdown of that on Thursday, but it's just like, look, I'm critical of the fact that our politicians tend to be non-representative in terms of age. I'm just saying that if that is going to be a thing that people are talking about a lot, how can you continue to ignore the evidence that Donald Trump puts out there on a daily basis that his brain is mush? It just seems weird to me, Danielle. Any final thoughts?
Mush is putting it kindly. Like, it's putting it kindly. It's more than mush, you know? It's not there.
It might be pudding, actually. Perhaps it's pudding. Anyway, calm down, Ron DeSantis, okay? It's not that type of pudding.